Good morning, students. So, as we have already completed our Unit 1 in our previous lecture, so heading towards the Unit 2 of Business Studies, that is known as the Principles of Management. The Unit 2 is comprises of again two chapters. One is the Principles of Management by Henry Fayol and other are the Principles and Techniques by Taylor. So let's start with the chapter 5th or 2.1, that is the Principles of Management Concept and Significance. See, let's start with the basic meaning of principles of management, or what are the principles of management. Simply, any kind of principle is a fundamental statement or truth providing a guide to the thought or action. That means principle is simply a kind of a statement which help the person to work according to the principles being laid down. The principles are based on various kinds of observations, experimentations, personal experiences of managers, and they are very broad and journal guidelines for decision making and behavior of managers. See, every kind of principle is propounded after observations and experimentations, and after that the principles are being used in the organizations, and the manager work according to the laid down principles which will help them to take decision making and to change in their behaviors. So principles of management are of universal nature. That means they are applied in each and every kind of organization in the whole world, and also they are applied to the every type of organizations. See, next is the features of principles of management. First is the universal applicability. Universal applicability, simply universal here refers to that kind of truth which is equally applicable in the all spheres. All spheres, like whether it's the business units, whether it's the non-business like industries, educational institutions, army, agriculture, farms. So objectives को achieve करने के लिए जो principles को हम follow करते हैं, they are applied more or less in the form, but they are applied in each and every sphere of life. For example, work must be divided among its employees to develop specialization, and even at home work is divided among family members also. So this is the simple principle, that is division of work, which is applicable in each and every sphere, whether it's our personal lives, whether it are professional lives. Second is the journal guidelines. सिंपली जो प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, दे प्रोवाइड द ब्रॉड गाइडलाइंस टू सॉल्व बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम्स इन जर्नल. The real problems basically are complex and dynamic, but the manager may get guided from the principles and use their creativity and experience to find the solutions to that given problems. See, if an employee is caught for fraudulent activities, the manager may take action as he feels suitable, but his action must be within and as per the rules stated in the HR policy of the company. See, if a manager finds an employee doing some fraudulent activity, so the manager can perform any kind of action, but he must follow the guidelines of the HR policy of the company. So that means principals will give them the guidelines to how to do work in what kind of situation and in what limits. Third is the formed by practice and experimentation. This is a simple point, that means the principles are being formed on the basis of the experiences, observations and analysis of events in the past. So problems are solved with careful research and solutions were found out. For example, the division of work is a principle of management which were framed after experiencing the benefits of dividing work employees based on their knowledge and experience. So all the principles are being propounded only after the practice experimentation, and which will have the managers to bring good results for the organization. Fourth is the flexibility. See, flexibility means the changeability. Principles of management are not fixed and they can change with the change in the situations, whether it is within the organization or outside the organization. Changes like political, economic, social changes, new kind of problems arise. Old principles will be altered and new principles are propounded. So therefore the principles are dynamic in nature and they cannot be called as fixed or stagnant, and they'll change according to the changed circumstances. See example, principle of management suggests division of work, but it is only up to a manager to decide which type of work can be performed by an individual independently and which type of work should be done as a group with specialized skills. So it depends on the manager's thinking. That means the principles can be changed according to the changed circumstances. If the work is divided on the basis of the indivisible, then it can go like that. Otherwise, it can also be according to the group with specialized skills. Fifth is mainly behavioral. The principles of management are directly concerned with the human behavior, or they are related to the human beings. The principles are being followed by the management for the workers, for the employees, and that means they are totally in the direct contact with the behavior of the human beings. They ensure a better relation among the manpower working at all the organizational levels like top level, middle level, and lower level, and they establish a relation between the human and material resources to achieve the organization goals effectively and efficiently. C. To achieve maximum productivity from the workforce, the factory layout must ensure smooth movement of material and workforce. Again same, जो भी employees काम कर रहे हैं, अगर जो मैनेजर है, इफ वी वांट टू इनहेंस द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द वर्क एंड ऑफ द वर्क फोर्स, वहां पे जो फैक्ट्री का लेआउट है दैट शुड बी इन अ वे विच प्रोवाइड्स अ स्मूथ movement of material and workforce to the workers so that the work should be completed on time. Next is the relationship between cause and effect. This is a simple point. Cause and effect means if any kind of principle is being implied, what is the effect of that? The principle of management basically establish a relation between the cause and effect, and they specify what the ultimate outcome will be if in a particular situation work is done in a particular manner. That means if we are doing a work in a particular manner, what its result would be. So that is the cause and effect. Simply see, to accomplish organizational goals, managers set targets and appreciation rewards. It motivates all sales executives to not only achieve the sales set targets but also exceed them. Setting of target is a cause and increased productivity is the effect. Here one principle, that is organizational goals को accomplish करने के लिए manager ने कुछ target set कर दिए. जो भी workers उन target को fix करेंगे, achieve करेंगे, उनको appreciation like bonus या कोई भी gift मिलेंगे. तो इससे सारे sales executive motivate हुए, उन्होंने अपने targets को ना ही अचीव किया बट अपने टारगेट से आगे भी काम किया. तो सेटिंग ऑफ टारगेट्स, अगेन एप्रिसिएशन अवार्ड इज द कॉज, एंड उससे जो काम अच्छे से हुआ, प्रोडक्टिविटी अच्छी हुई, दैट इज द इफेक्ट. लास्ट पॉइंट इज द कंटिंजेंट. कंटिंजेंट हेयर अगेन स्टैंड फॉर द नॉट फिक्स्ड और नॉट स्टेगनेंट. जितने भी प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट इज कंटिंजेंट और डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द गिवन सिचुएशन. हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर अलग अलग तरह की सिचुएशंस होती हैं. किस सिचुएशन के अंदर हमें किस तरीके से प्रिंसिपल्स को फॉलो करना है, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम और द गिवन सिचुएशन. सो टू अचीव इफेक्टिव रिजल्ट, द मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल्स नीड टू बी चेंज फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम और अप्लाइड क्रिएटिवली टू मीट द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द सिचुएशन. See, management must provide fair and equal opportunities of growth to each of its employees. Her responsibilities are assigned on the basis of performance and ability to achieve that results. So the flexibility and contingent, both the points are the same. Contingent only says that the principles are used according to the one person's creativity, his knowledge, his skills, and the situations or the particular point of time in which that kind of principles are being laid down. So with this video, we are done with the features and meaning of principles of management. Thank you, students.